Hi there, I'm Greg, and on this episode, we're celebrating women in science with TV meteorologist Katie Nickolaou and reacting to the new Twisters movie trailer, all right here on the Storm Front Freaks Live!
Going green.
Greenwich.
Saddle them up.
You got it, boss.
All right, welcome to the most entertaining weather show. This is Stormfront Freaks Live, and it's brought to you by all of our great Patreon team. I'm going to get them scrolling here on the bottom of the screen here. So all of our Patreon team, I'll tell you what, you can be a part of this great group of folks. We love to interact with them. We do lots of giveaways. But if you're a part of the Patreon group, whose phone's going off? Jen, you don't have a mic and your phone's going off. You got one more strike and I'm kicking you out, just so you know.
Jen, you're so popular.
You could be a part. You could be a part of our Patreon team as well. Because one of the cool things we've got is we've got a exclusive group, Facebook group, just for our Patreon team, our co-hosts, and we have over 50 of our past guests, all a part of that exclusive group, and it just gives us a chance to interact a little more personally with folks, have a good time, and gives our Patreon team an opportunity to really interact with some of our past guests as well. Katie will be sending you an invite to that soon, too. But we've also got some, we give away exclusive merchandise on some levels. We've got a VIP level, all that stuff, but just go to stormfrontfreaks.com and you can find out more about it there. All right, let's. It's always happy hour when we record this bad boy, so let's go around the horn, find out our co-host, who we've got here tonight, puts a voice to the name for you, and also lets you know we like to have a good time. By the way, I'm taking, this is Phil, and I'm taking shots of moonshine tonight.
Oh my God, Phil.
Based on the first 5 minutes, Phil, I think you're going to need it.
Yeah, it's going to be an amazing show. It's going to be the best show ever.
All right, so Greg, I'll start with you. Greg's our professional storm chaser and photographer. What are you drinking, Griggles?
I'm drinking an apple teeny tonight.
Aren't you cute?
Hey, that's my I'm what is this? It's some kind of apple. Oh no, it's hazelnut rum. Sorry, I thought it was an apple moonshine. It's hazelnut rum. My bad. All right, Dina, our now you're a senior meteorologist. Is that your title now?
Yes. Well, senior meteorologist. I've always been for a long time.
Oh, I didn't know you had the senior title forever.
Oh my
Dina,
God.
what are you talking about? You look like Dina. You look like you're 20 years old. There's no way you're senior.
Yeah.
I mean,
Thank you, Brady.
you look very young.
Anyway, she's a big wig at weather.com. Dina, what are you drinking?
You know what I'm drinking, baby. This is our Stormfront Freaks beer that I brought back from Mount Washington. I still have a couple left.
Yeah.
I got to save them for the show.
That's good. That's good. All right, Brady Harris, our atmospheric science graduate, sir. What are you drinking?
Yes, I was in a bit of a rush, so I just grabbed this bottle of rum, and I feel just like you. I think I'm just going to take shots throughout the show. So we might be falling off the rails pretty quick here. We'll have to see.
All right. Do me a favor, double check your mic while I go to Jen Watson, who's a meteorologist doing some work at the Weather Channel on camera. What are you drinking, Jen, with your daughter?
Coffee.
Okay, that's good.
Coffee with a dash
She's doing
of
shots
cinnamon.
too.
Yeah, I'm doing shots too. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, shots of coffee.
Cool. All right. I do want to mention, so a lot of you may or may not know, so we had a Weather Pods Disaster Relief Telethon that we did back in November, and it was a 12-hour live telethon. We did that with Carolina Weather Group, Chaser Chat, the Weather Brains, and us, and we had basically some of the top names in weather and storm chasing. We're all a part of that. Had a lot of fun.
Everyone who was anyone was on that.
Sorry we missed you, Greg. Yeah, sorry we missed you. But I'll tell you what, we had raised just in that 12 hours, we had raised like $7,000 for the American Red Cross disaster relief. But during the show, Eric Fox, who helps to put on the National Storm Chaser Summit, promised that all the proceeds from their golf outing would come back to that telethon in the American Red Cross. And they actually just finished their event, and they donated another $780. to the
Nice.
cause. So
Hey.
put us over $8,000 raised on behalf of that telethon, and so thanks to everyone that went golfing.
That's a
down
lot
in
of
Dallas.
That's a lot of Miller High Lifes on the golf course right there. They probably had a fun day.
Yeah.
Truly, if we would have gotten the proceeds from the alcohol sales, we probably would have done really well. Actually,
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
but and then the other thing I want to mention to you guys. So you probably heard that this past Sunday there was a big trailer that dropped. Huge trailer. Everybody was looking forward to it. I'm going to share this with everybody right now. So if you're listening, you'll have to go to stormfrontfreaks.com, YouTube/stormfrontfreaks. Sorry, youtube.com/stormfrontfreaks. But here we go. I'm going to play it for everybody right now. So that was the highly anticipated
Oh,
trailer.
Oh,
So
we are
that was
gonna
our
have
Chase
fun.
Week. That was our Chase Week 3 trailers. So just so everyone knows, we're May 28th is our Stormfront Freaks Chase Week for 2024. And that was our fun little trailer.
That was epic,
That was
Phil.
awesome,
That
Phil.
was
Really,
epic.
Phil, you did a great job. The
I saw
siren,
myself
the
all over
tornado
it.
siren is awesome.
It gets me jacked. We're gonna see it a monster this year. I've got a feeling.
And I'm not moving.
Yeah.
So,
Unless
Phil,
it's
I
coming
feel
right
like-
at us.
I feel like our guest tonight doesn't know what she's getting herself into.
Yeah.
Phil.
That's fair.
I think she can handle anything, though.
Gang, I'm going to introduce her. Our guest this week is Katie Nickolaou, and she's the weekday morning meteorologist for WLNS TV in Lansing, Michigan. She just recently became one of seven American Meteorological Society certified digital meteorologists. And previously, Katie worked in Sioux City, Iowa. Well, in Iowa, she was the lead storm chaser for her station. And get this, she won an Emmy Award, an Upper Midwest Regional Emmy Award.
Woo!
And so she is just a Grammy, Oscar, and Tony away from a complete EGOT.
I
Yes.
believe you can do it, Katie.
Yeah, and you know what? Women in science. Listen, Katie, I get to ask you the very first question. I get to get this party started. We got the Emmys interesting and everything, but you got to tell me, what is a digital meteorologist? Because in my head, I think of all meteorology being digital right now, but obviously there's something I don't know. Tell us about being a digital meteorologist.
Yeah, so for being with the AMS and their certified digital meteorologist seal of approval, it's a lot like a certified broadcast meteorologist where you're just a trusted, verified source for digital weather. You know how to make graphics and make sure that they're accurate. You know how to convey information online effectively and accurately. And it's the same kind of test you have to go through to get your CBM with your CDM. And it's a good way to just make sure that the info you're getting is coming from a source that's got.
So where did you go to school? Where did you go to
Valparaiso
school?
University.
Valparaiso. Right
Good old
on.
Val.
Crusaders, bro.
Yeah.
Katie, no, what a great school.
Oh my gosh, Bart Wolf, love him.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Wow.
You
We're
haven't
gonna
lived till you've chased with Bart Wolf.
So did you? Oh, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
No,
Greg.
no, you go ahead, Brady.
So, Katie, I'm wondering. So you went to Valpo. All the cool people say Valpo. Katie, you know what we're talking about. But what got you into meteorology, and subsequently, like, why'd you pick Valpo? You know, and where did you go, and how did you get into TV meteorology from there?
Totally. Yeah. So I'm from Battle Creek, Michigan, and it's great because if the wind blows from the northwest, you smell like Fruit Loops for the day. It's fantastic, and it coats the town in sugar. You can lick the doorknob, and it'll taste like Fruit Loops. So that's fun meteorology. But for me, when I was like 5, I think it was, we were driving back at night, and mind you, I was born in '96, so this was like early 2000s. I'm a baby, but we had a storm come through, and my parents and we were caught out in it at night, and so we went under an overpass and parked under an overpass. It is shameful, I know.
Not the overpass.
Don't shame her. Don't shame her. She knows now.
Wait, did you block the road?
No.
Okay, good.
Like
see, Phil, we're good. We're good.
Dead at night. We just pulled off to the side. It wasn't even technically under the overpass. We stayed in the car. But there was a tornado that went over the overpass. And so I was just 5. I was like, oh, this is so cool. And my parents didn't think that was weird. So they let me go and check out all these weather books from the library. And then in 2010, a tornado hit my neighborhood again in Battle Creek. And so if you get 2 tornadoes in Battle Creek, Michigan in like 10 years, that's either a sign from God, you need to stop or go. And I took that as a green light. So being from Battle Creek, I was like, I want to stay closer to home. I decided that I wanted to go to Valpo because the storm chasing, the Bart Wolf, I met him and he was just like my vibe, controlled chaos. And so I went, and my love of lake effect snow, of course, was also fostered by Dr. Craig Clark. So it just seemed like the best fit for me. And boy, was I right, because they had a TV program too. And as you can tell, I have that bubbly personality that's perfect for early morning weather. So
you do.
Figured I might as well go for broadcast. I like communicating things and explaining science. So it was my way to do that.
Wow.
So Katie, I mean, you just blew my mind for a second because you said you were born in 1996 and I graduated college in 1996.
Wow.
So that's a little.
Hey, it's about time we get some from our generation on,
young.
you know.
She's so young, and you won an Emmy already. So what'd you win the Emmy for? And you did it so young. I love it.
Well, it's crazy. I won it for a category that doesn't actually exist anymore, I guess. There was like a trial category for short form, micro form media. And that's just like really short, like digital clips, particularly. So I submitted my TikTok, that I made.
There you go.
TikTok on tacos versus tornadoes, and explaining how, you can break apart a taco. Some people use cupcakes. That's a fantastic example. Just breaking down ingredients and explaining the ingredients that tornadoes need and how the difference between a watch and a warning can be compared to that. And it was just a fun little video, but it gained a lot of traction. And I'll tell you, I'm so glad it was that one, because I also have a video that got onto TMZ and was like 18 million views about how you shouldn't eat icicles because they could have bird poop in them. And now my name. I can't run for president. I'm the bird poop lady. Like that's it.
Oh, you can
remember that. Yes,
it doesn't matter.
That was amazing, Katie. That was so amazing.
I figured the Emmys would not want to write bird poop icicles on a plaque, so I was like,
hold on a second, Phil. We've got a guest on the show who's winning awards for TikToks. You realize how old we are right now.
Right? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
She was born when I graduated. Come on.
Dina, you would never you would never know, okay? You would never know.
You're
very young and energetic.
You guys are like sisters, Dina. Like
it's all in the energy.
Thank you.
Now, Katie, tell us about storm chasing. Like, did you just do one semester of storm chasing? Did you do it more than once? And did you get a chance to have you actually seen while storm chasing a tornado? Have you been successful?
Oh yes. It was it's incredible. My career storm chasing wise, I waited until I was in college and I wanted to go with like a group that I trusted, and I got to go on the convective field study, which is a summer course at Valpo. It's like a 10-day storm chase. Wow. And I got to go my freshman year. I was one of 2 freshmen selected, which just doesn't happen. And then I ended up going for 3 more years, and I'm part of the 4-year club. And over those 4 years, we had some insane storms. I cannot remember the town exactly. We saw those the triplet land spouts. I think it was over in western Nebraska.
In Colorado?
Or yeah, Colorado, yeah, something like that. I was almost blown up by a positive lightning bolt strike near Goodland.
Oh my
That was
gosh.
fun. And then in
That's scary.
2019, I was on the Lawrence, Kansas EF4 and
Nice.
got within about a mile of that. So with many others mixed in. So it's been a wild ride. And working out in Sioux City, we had the derechos and the Haboob derechos and all of that fun chaos. So I've managed to get some fun storms, or rather they've just kind of gotten me.
Okay, well, so listen, you brought up the derechos. So for Brady, give us your like, we're on air. You're trying to explain it to somebody who has no clue about weather, like Brady. How would you explain the derecho? How would you explain that to your audience?
Oh boy. The best way I found to explain derecho is Red Rover, Mother Nature's gonna mow you over. Basically,
That's awesome.
It's a
show title.
massive, yeah, exactly.
Yes,
There you go.
That is a good title.
Mother Nature's just gonna smack you with these winds. Like, you take a tornado and you unroll it like a fruit roll up, and you just take those winds and like that. And I just try to explain it in terms of Red Rover, and boy, that threw it at the wall and that stuck.
Yeah,
I
no
love
kidding.
very strong, long duration wind event.
Right.
It's
So
really,
there you
really
go,
good.
Brady. Now you don't need to ask us when we experience something like
Greg,
that.
I think if
this
you paid
summer.
attention to the first, year of the podcast, you would have known I did storm school on a derecho. So you would have known, but
Yeah, but I never heard any Red Rover comment.
no,
that episode.
I'm not clever like that. So Katie, I have a question. So you've chased with university, right? Which, first of all, that is unbelievable. I mean, that's just to be able to do that when you're in school and you're learning about it, and then to go actually see it in the field. I'm sure that was unbelievable. But what were the differences you saw from when you chased with, as a part of a class versus when, you chased for a TV station or you chased on your own?
Definitely. The thing with the class that I love is every day we would start with a full weather discussion. We went from top 250 millibars down through the atmosphere. We talked with seniors, juniors, sophomores, and freshmen and our professors, and we got so many nuanced discussions at like 5 a.m, which doesn't sound like fun, but it is, especially when you have pancake machines at the Holiday Inn Express. But we were able to...
those are awesome, by the way. The pancake machines.
Oh, this is the
That's
best
like
parts
one of the
about
coolest
chase.
inventions I've seen. You got it. I'm with you.
Exactly. But that's one of the things that I miss being with the academic chases, is the learning from everyone else, because I went on a chase with Cameron Nixon, which loved your guys' show with him. He ran over some tarantulas, I'm pretty sure. But
Well, I would too.
we learned from the photographs. Like, we learned everything. And when I'm chasing by myself now, I drag my parents with me, which is
I love
amazing.
that.
Wow.
Yeah.
My parents, and I'm trying to get my old teachers. They're retired now, so I'm like, get in the car. Come on. My 95-year-old neighbor, get in the car. Let's go.
Katie, how do you do it? Because how do you do that? Because I've been trying to get my dad, mom to go storm chasing forever, and they're like, I don't want to die. I'm not crazy. Like, how did you get that?
I told them I'm going whether you like it or not. So you want to just come for the ride? I'm not going to get us killed. And I actually did that this summer. There was that tornado outbreak that was near Lake Erie, and I popped my mom in the car. I was like, we'll be fine. And we watched a wall cloud roll over the big house at U of M in Ann Arbor. And she's like, I trust you not to get me killed.
That's awesome.
I'm going to be a little nervous.
You know what,
And of
Katie,
course,
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I didn't realize. I thought you were done. Keep going.
Oh no, it's just that, and then if I'm chasing with a station, I'm more worried about the vehicle than anything else. I don't want to be held accountable for that.
Can they take that out of your paycheck?
I can imagine they would, because with the Valpo chases, we would get rental cars, and like, you never know if someone busts a window out. We had that happen. Someone tried to pass us on a one-way road, kicked a hailstone, and shattered glass all over like us for one chase. And it's like, you know what? I don't want my car to do that, and I don't want to do the station car like that either. So
No,
we stick more to the paved ones there.
Katie, you're smart. I actually like it's funny. I don't know if my mom would ever chase with me, but I brought my dad one time and it was awesome. And like it was when there was like grapefruit size hail north of Charlotte. It was so wild. But and I love that because I've done field chasing too at Mississippi State, and you learn more in 2 weeks out there than you do sitting, like in a classroom. It's just so phenomenal. But I would love to know now that you have, like, you're the weekday morning meteorologist, do you still go out and chase? You get that opportunity? Or is it a little bit more difficult since you have to somewhat go to bed early because you have to wake up early for the morning show?
Definitely. I found it's a give and take because if you're on the morning shift, you can generally be finished up by reasonably, depending on what time you start, anywhere from 8 to 10 a.m. is usually when I found most morning Mets are able to go and go home. So that does leave me the peak time during the day for severe storms. But at the same time, yeah, if you chase until the sun goes down, you got to be ready for work in 3 hours. So, and I get migraine headaches, so I can't have caffeine. So this is just sugar and charisma. That makes it a little trickier, especially if you're trying to do a quick rebound. But I found that I just take a nap when I'm waiting for the cues to go up, and it's not bitten me yet.
That's amazing. So you don't have a noon show? Because when I did morning, I was a weekday morning meteorologist in Tupelo, Mississippi, and we had to hang around for the noon show, which was brutal. Like we did cut-ins, and then we had a noon show.
Oh yeah, no, our station, we got so lucky. We have the morning crew. We have a noon meteorologist who also does like the 4:30 and 5, like 5:30.
Oh my gosh.
And then we have our evening Met and our weekend Met. So our team of 4 has it so amazingly planned out. I love it.
Oh my gosh, that's absolutely incredible. What's the most notable weather event that you have covered since you've been at that station and been on air?
Oh, there was the Williamston tornado. It was not a lot of people probably were thinking about it because it's Michigan tornado, but the debris ball was so distinct, and it was such a dark blue and black. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is my viewing area, which it's different. When you see a tornado, you see a debris ball, your heart sinks for that community. But when it's yours and your people, and you've been trying to tell people like, hey, there's this possibility later in the day, it just, as a morning Met, you don't necessarily cover it live on the air because you're not on that shift, but you're still so attached to it. And oh my gosh, the anxiety when you see a debris ball in your neck of the woods. That's definitely memorable.
Katie, two quick questions. First one, easy one. Is there somebody that was an influence on you, like somebody that you would consider to be a mentor that had a big influence on you getting into weather and meteorology?
Oh, getting into weather, it's Jim Cantori. I love him. Like, I found a Storm Stories hat at a garage sale when I was like 10, and I took that on every single storm chase with me until it quite literally exploded. It just went on the bill, and so now I just have like the ripped up shards of it that I'm going to take to a convention and have him sign one of these days. I just have to get to the same convention as him. But
okay,
yeah,
so second,
make that happen.
Second question is, do you have any notable on-air like flubs? Any notable on-air like oh my God, I hope nobody was watching this?
Oh gosh. Well, the one that immediately comes to mind is I did the forecast. People don't probably notice it, but I did the forecast with a cat. I do these forecasts every week on Fridays to get animals adopted, and we have 100% adoption rate, 100% success rate for all these shelter animals. But this one kitten, I think his name was Ernie. Bert wasn't available for comment, and he had this sharp little claw. And he actually pierced my nose on air, just like straight through. And I'm sitting here, I'm just like,
am I bleeding?
Am I bleeding? Will come through tomorrow. Oh gosh. You start to see a little trickle of blood come down the corner. I was like, I'm gonna finish this. It's gonna be fine. But that was like, no one really noticed it when it was happening, but I still go back and look at that clip on occasion.
Did he get adopted?
Oh my God.
So bad.
Yeah, the little lady got adopted.
Like, oh my God.
No, my first concern is,
like,
were you
stupid cat.
okay? But the
Yeah.
second is like, did the cat get adopted?
I like to pretend that I'm like the Steve Irwin of meteorology. I've done the weather with ferrets, with guinea pigs. I did one with a python named Sue, and she like crawled right around my neck and everything. I was just like, oh, this is cool. It was Halloween, and I got some angry viewer comments for that. They don't like snakes, so why not?
All right, so Katie, I'm. You just mentioned the term "angry viewers."
Oh yeah.
I will tell you a couple things. First off, we have a segment called Weather Trollbot 5000.
Ooh.
Where it's a robot that we've repurposed, and what we do is when we find social media, whatever, trolls that are going after our weather friends, and our weather friends respond, really nice and polite and everything. Well, Weather Trollbot interprets what they were really thinking when they made that response. It's not for kids. But you have been highlighted on that a few times.
Really?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
I'll have to find them and maybe let you know where those were. But here's kind of my question, or where I want you to comment. So you're a sci-fi fan, so you'll probably understand this kind of relation here when I say you are very vocal, and you are, you definitely have on social media, you can be very opinionated, and this is it. And you can be very divisive, like The Last Jedi.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
you have people that love you and adore you, and I obviously can tell why. But you also have people that are just like, that Katie Nickolaou. Because she didn't agree with me, or whatever it is, right? So I'm curious, knowing that is where does that come from? I guess where does that? You're just you're just gonna tell people, and you don't see that much, right, from TV meteorologists, because they're gonna try and be polite and nice and respond kind and all that good stuff. So I'm curious about that. What are your thoughts on all that?
Well, let's hop in my time machine, because
there we go.
Back in about 5th grade, for me, I was bullied relentlessly, as many people are in middle school. But it kept going into 6th grade, and I ended up missing several weeks. I think it was like up to a month of school, because I just refused to go in. I was like anorexic. I had crippling anxiety, and the things that go along with that. And it was just because I was me. I was the nerd. My bully, I told the teacher that she cheated on the test, and I really didn't even have to, because her answer was wrong. But I still was doing the goody two-shoes thing. And that just, after that, made my life miserable. And I couldn't really do anything about it. And funny enough, being the sci-fi nerd that I am, I found Star Trek, and the logic, as stupid as it sounds, helped me think through anxiety, and it still does. But I know what it's like to be miserable and to be the lowest you can get without other things happening. And I chose to trampoline myself back up, and I want to keep it that way, if that makes sense. If I find anyone who reminds me in their actions, in their words, of what I went with in middle school, I block. If they're going after my friends, they might not even be talking to me. They might just be talking to someone that I know. And I'm like, you know what? If I mute, they can still comment on my stuff, and I just don't see it. And I'm going to avoid all that. I go back occasionally and I reevaluate and undo things, but I just try to keep myself as healthy as possible with that. And that's the main part of the division. But also,
that's important, Katie. I think that's very important, right? To understand the whole basis behind that, right? So that people are like, why is she blocking me? Just understands. Like, maybe there was something that you were being kind of bullyish or not positive about, or that's good. I think that's good.
Do you ever get, when it comes to social media, is there any pushback from the network?
It depends. See, I'm a huge supporter for defend the science. Defend yourself. You earned this degree. You spent a lot of money on it. You have the time.
Especially in Valparaiso. Yeah.
Oh, you know it. Private Lutheran University. No. With great scholarship programs. But you got to defend yourself. We've gone through so much, especially after 2020, where people are just mowing down scientists and their data. And they're like, you don't matter. My voice is louder. And it's like, okay, I'm going to talk for myself. And whether you listen or not is irrelevant. I'm talking to the crowd, the people who are watching this, who can see if I say this is not okay, then you're going to start to create a community who knows, hey, there's a limit. Like, for example, being a woman in STEM, you get some really creepy folks on the internet. And I love calling them out because odds are they've never faced resistance like that. And being in the position that I am, I have a honeybee hive full of people who are like-minded, who don't approve of that behavior either. And you can mass report them. You can get them kicked off. Sure, they can make another account, but you at least inconvenience them. You put a roadblock in their path. And that'll stick
I love
in
you,
your
Katie.
brain. Oh, thank you.
Yes. Oh my God. Preach it. Keep going, Katie. Yes.
Let's go. Yeah, it's one of my more passionate things is if I find something that like Sexy News Legs or something like a creepy account, it's like, I have 2 free hours. Let me just report. Let's get this going. And just try to make it a little bit better for the people who come next. Like I said, I know what it's like to be at the bottom. So I never want anyone else to ever feel like that. And that's kind of what shaped my personality is I want to be the person who makes you smile. I want to be the person who can help you because someone needs someone like that out there in the world. And if I can help, I'm going to.
Yep.
They absolutely do. Katie, I have one more question for you. Like, you've done a lot, and I love that you've done it so quickly. So it's kind of like, do you have a weather bucket list that you still want to do?
I want to see hail softball size. That's one of my big ones. Oh goodness, and thunder snow. Got to get thunder snow in there.
Ooh,
but for me, I would love to be able really to just find a community and be able to help them for years. You see James Spann, you see Tom Skilling, and these people who are famous because they're rightfully so. They've helped save so many lives. And really my bucket list is to just be here long enough to be able to help that many people. I'll be 100 and I'll still be on the green screen. Like, inject sugar in my veins. Let's go. Longevity is my bucket list. Everything else will fill in the bucket.
Wow.
That's great.
All right. One more thing here. Join the American Meteorological Society's weather band at amsweatherband.org to connect with weather enthusiasts all over the world, plus 10,000 plus members of the AMS. Swap stories and data, join photo contests and interactive webinars, or test your trivia knowledge. Full membership is just $12 a year. And don't forget to join Weatherband February 29th and March 1st from noon to 4 for our annual virtual Jamposium. As requested by Weatherband members, we'll cover topics like climate change and severe weather to science communication, citizen science, and the April 2024 total solar eclipse. So go to the amsweatherband.org to get started. So we're taking a break shortly. We'll be right back with your reactions of the Twisters movie trailer.
Don't miss Vintage Stormfront Freaks.
This one here, we do have a few dents in the new Suburban, but my truck, that hood's a trophy.
You might as well put 2 GoPros on there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's what it looks like.
So I'm like, I'm going to drive this thing into a tornado, and then they all start laughing.
Good. You'll be the only sober one by the end of the night.
Hi, Stormfront Freaks podcast listeners. It's Jen, founder of Girls Who Chase. I'm thrilled to tell you that our day-long Storm Chasing 101 training event is back on March 2nd, 2024. The annual virtual spring training event, and yes, the pun is intended, will provide foundational, operational, and accessible information and training material for storm chasers at all levels. From those who want to begin their chase education or brush up on the basics, to more advanced chasers wanting to learn more in-depth about specialized topics. Just like in baseball, we'll gather every spring to shake off the rust, refresh our skills, and get ready to hit a home run. Not sure if this one's for you? Well, if you've ever thought to yourself, I'd love to start storm chasing, but I have no idea how to get started, believe me, you're not alone. We've been hearing this over and over since we launched Girls Who Chase, and that's why spring training is designed to offer accessible, entry-level, foundational basics for everyone. Spring training is provided in partnership with the leading meteorology education organization, Comet's MetEd program, and it will always be held virtually and remain affordable. Girls Who Chase is a global community, and we believe strongly in making science and learning accessible to everyone without the constraints of travel or financial hardship. And if you can't make it on March 2nd, don't worry. We'll be recording all presentations, and they'll be made permanently available to registrants. For all the details, including topics, speakers, and the schedule, please go to girlswhochase.com/spring training. We look forward to seeing you there.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
All right, welcome back to the show, Stormfront Freaks Live. I'll tell you what, you guys know there was another trailer that dropped Sunday that you might not have known about. Like, you were all focused on that Stormfront Freaks Chase Week 3 trailer.
Was it the Taylor Swift
Super
one?
Bowl?
I know this.
It was the Taylor Swift trailer, right?
It was not the one I'm about to show. No. So Twisters. So the sequel to the great movie Twister. That if you know anything about weather or storm chasing, you know that movie. That trailer was released during the Super Bowl, the 30-second trailer, and it led you to go watch the 2-minute trailer. So we're actually gonna kind of do a little review of that 2-minute trailer. We got Katie with us and the rest of the freaks. We're gonna go through that, but before I cover that, I wanted to share, this is the official synopsis of the movie. I don't know if you guys have seen this or heard this. But I'll say this first before we watch the trailer. So Kate Cooper, a former storm chaser haunted by a devastating encounter with a tornado during her college years, who now studies storm patterns on screens safely in New York City. She is lured back to the open plains by her friend Javi to test a groundbreaking new tracking system. There she crosses paths with Tyler Owens, the charming and reckless social media superstar who thrives on posting his storm-chasing adventures with his ruckus crew. The more dangerous, the better. As the storm season intensifies, terrifying phenomenon never seen before are unleashed, and Kate, Tyler, and their competing teams find themselves squarely in the paths of multiple storm systems converging over central Oklahoma in the fight for their lives.
Wow.
So, did you guys, anything in that synopsis that makes you, catches your attention or anything like that?
All the
college chase horror story.
Yes.
Now that makes some sense. I think it's added context to the trailer. I overanalyze everything.
And her name's Kate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kate, and what, is it Javi? Because
Javi,
my
Javi. Javi. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but Javi.
I'm Katie.
Javi,
My
Javi.
brother's John. So Kate and Javi. Kate and John. Yeah.
Interesting.
And Phil, is this? So I've heard a couple different things too. Remake or sequel or neither, right? So that's also an important thing to follow.
So here's what I've heard. I've heard it's not a remake. I heard that it's kind of a sequel. So if you notice, have you seen that? We'll watch the trailer. There are some callbacks to Twister.
Yes.
So it's definitely a sequel.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
It's good to start.
All right, you guys ready to watch this bad boy?
Great.
Yeah, let's see it.
Let's do it.
All right. I'll
That
pause
looks
it here
familiar.
for a second.
That
What do you
looks
see?
familiar. Yeah.
What do you see?
And yeah,
Dorothy.
Oh yeah,
Dorothy.
it is Dorothy.
It's all
It really looks like it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is Dorothy. Do you think that
It might not be
that's
a
the
red
same-
truck, but it's a red trailer.
Is that the
And I'm
same
wondering,
one from the
are those
SBC?
barrels of moonshine that they're pulling?
It must be. It must be. Yes.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming she's under the overpass at this point. Would you
Yeah,
agree?
that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I think she is too. But see, this is the thing though for the overpass. If I were in that situation and you've got this big tornado debris, the car got picked up, I know to get in a ditch, like that's the smarter thing to do. And
But nobody would ever do that.
No,
Nobody would
yeah,
that.
they
That's
wouldn't.
not your
The thing
first
is,
human
exactly.
reaction.
Yeah.
Your instant reaction is like there's some kind of shelter, even though
Right.
it
Cover,
funnels
yeah.
the winds. Like I honestly would have probably done the exact same thing. Like
And
I
You know
know
what's really cool with this is, depending on how this ends up in the movie and how it plays out, this would be a very good way to educate a large chunk of the population as to why not to use an overpass.
Yes.
Like they have an opportunity with this. So I have optimism.
Right.
Yeah.
And the other thing, Phil,
Like
is that if people are getting their panties in a twist over the science or the kind of like the decorum of the people in the show. Listen, did they watch the first Twister movie?
Right.
I mean, they're
Right.
like we loved it. We all love it. But I mean, let's face it, there was nothing in that movie that made any sense at all. And we all still
Yeah,
loved it.
the
So-
science was a little yeah.
off.
I'm
All right.
hoping this one is really much better with that.
Ah, the font.
Good.
Yay.
The summer.
Wow.
Oh,
I've
here we
watched
go.
this trailer, guys, probably like 15 times just to let you know. And I get more and more excited every time.
Wow.
All right, so here comes.
Tornado Wrangler.
If you feel it,
Okay.
Whoa!
what-
Oh,
right.
great, good pause.
So if you
That's
feel it,
awesome.
chase it. So
I like
so
that.
that's obviously the. That's
Would this
like
be read
the
on speed.
never stop chasing
Yeah.
version of
That's a
Yeah,
good
Twisters,
read on
probably, right?
speed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I guess that's my question for all of you is the Tornado Wrangler dude. Does he have a name, by the way? Is that who what's his
Yeah,
name?
it is Tyler Owens. Tyler
Okay, so
Owens.
this who in our like real world chasing community, who is the Tyler Owens of
Oh.
of real world?
It's a combination,
who's
right?
in
Wouldn't you
Monologue?
say?
Yeah.
Like Reed,
It's Reed
probably
Timmer.
Hank,
Yes.
a little bit of Hank country in there.
Yeah.
Oh, Hank is so chill compared to this guy.
right.
though.
It's a combination, right?
It's just
'Cause, I mean,
Texas part.
this guy is also very Texas. He's very, local yokel kind of person, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I just, it's just local. He's
Like,
got
he
the
learned to weld in
accent.
his
He's
back
got all that
garage.
stuff, right?
What is really cool is that the vehicle outfitting, like with the roll cage, it looks like it's handmade kind of thing. That's legit. There's a lot of storm chasing vehicles on the road right now
Oh, yeah.
that actually look exactly like.
It's got a hail cage
Exactly.
over the windshield.
There it
Yeah.
goes. There's the love angle.
Do we think that is going to survive the show, or do we think that or the movie, or do we think that
The love interest.
I don't know.
So,
But-
listen,
it's gone?
Probably.
guys, one thing that
But there's the
Twister,
Dorothy again.
yeah, one thing that Twister, the original, I think got really accurately, and I think it did really well, was the storm chase culture, right? Like the passion that the people had for it, the lingo, the terminology, we got to go right now, and so far in this trailer, it seems that like even Tyler might be a little over the top, but like his passion for it seems to be kind of like what you would see in a real world situation. Like it doesn't seem out of character.
No,
Mhm.
not at all. I agree, Greg. It seems like right on par with how the chasing community is.
Yeah,
like
I
it's
think so.
totally. Yeah, I agree.
All right, we'll keep going. So that Brady, that answers your question. Is this a sequel? Is it a remake? Obviously, there's references here to Dorothy.
So the
Now-
thing is, they're trying to go in and destroy a tornado, right? Is that what they're trying to do, Phil?
No, they're
So
trying to
my
read it,
inside,
aren't
so I've got an insider on this. My insider says
Hold on, do we have to do
yes.
spoiler alert?
The
Spoiler.
goal is that there's something to do with trying to destroy the tornado,
Okay.
not study it, not
Oh wow!
You know-
'Cause wasn't it the first one they had? They were sensors, weren't they?
They were trying to
Yes.
get the data.
Yeah, they were getting
Yeah,
dead.
yeah.
And this one, it sounds like maybe it has something to do with they're trying to actually destroy the tornado.
So it doesn't
Which means
destroy them.
realistically, in any conversation, someone has to bring up nuking it. Like I have never once
God.
had a conversation with someone
Gotta-
that doesn't involve a nuke.
Oh, that's awesome.
Jeez.
All right, so this to me, this is one of the coolest parts. Is the wind farm?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh,
Face
wow.
your fears.
wow.
Because we've seen how massively huge those things are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they are huge. They're
like
insanely
watching
big.
it where it like plants.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
Oh,
They
yeah.
show it there. Anyway, like
Has
there's
that ever-
one, and maybe it still shows it, but it plants the what do you call on the wind
Propeller
Oh,
or
the
propeller.
turbine blade.
The
blade?
yeah.
The blade. Yep, it plants the blade into the ground. That's pretty cool.
That's a Twister reference.
What's this drone thing? Look at this. It's like sci-fi,
That's
Katie. This
quite
is
the
right up
drone.
your alley.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's a Delta Flyer. They're gonna just.
They're gonna
Yeah.
airstrike the tornado. Yeah, they're napalm. They're gonna drop a nice. This is where they drop the atomic bomb.
Could be.
This is where they nuke it.
Micro nuke. Not the horse. It's always the horse.
Oh, and it's going to be a wet T-shirt contest.
There we go.
There
Yeah.
it goes.
Put your shirt back on.
What was his call name in Maverick in Top Gun Maverick?
Oh, dude, he was so good in Maverick.
Oh, Hangman.
He was good. Hangman.
Hangman.
Yeah, there we go.
Hangman.
Yeah.
Hangman in a wet T-shirt.
Oh yeah. I'll take Hangman.
There it is.
That's
There's the
the
blade
shot,
planting
yeah.
in the ground. That's good.
That's so good.
And you know what? Even the red pickup is a bit of a cool homage to
It
Twister
is.
as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You get good call, Greg. Yeah. 100%.
Oh, see, look at that. You know,
Oh.
people are dying already.
You
Yeah.
know what's
Nice.
crazy? That nerd guy, he was like, "Is that it?" It's like immediate thought. The lawyer from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the sacrificial
Right.
first one gone.
Yes.
Who's the first one who gets sucked up into it?
That's him right there, probably.
Oh, it's so good. You guys, I've seriously watched this now like the 16th, 17th time, and I'm going to keep watching it. I'm pumped.
Oh yeah.
My
Well,
guess
I-
is they try to blow up the tornado and it actually makes it way worse. That's my guess.
Or
Oh,
maybe
that-
it
that
spawns
could
more,
be.
right? Like they break it apart into 3 tornadoes. Yeah.
Yep.
He split the mezzo. and Just
Oh yeah. Now you got triplets. That could
Well,
be the next one.
it's really fun. There's been conversations of people like going around Twitter saying that they want to like meet up and have like rent out a movie theater and watch the movie. And back in Sioux City, we did Twister Fest. I had the idea to do we had a drive-in movie theater right off of the highway in Sioux City, and we played Twister for the entire community on the big screen. And did like
Oh,
this
what a
whole
great
weather session. We had
idea.
the National Weather Service come in. We did a weather talk and then did Twister for free.
Oh,
And
fun.
it was so cool. So I'm like, when can I get the rights to this movie? I need a movie version on the big screen at a drive-in.
So, Katie, I'll tell you a fun story. Storm chasing over the last whatever number, 15 years or whatever, the number of places, number of communities I've been in where you're at a gas station filling up with gas and people come over and they want to chat. The number of people who tell the story in our town, the movie Twister was playing at the drive-in when it got hit by a tornado.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean,
Wow.
obviously
That's
it's an urban
crazy.
legend. But like every place has that story, and I wonder if
the movie theater scene too, right?
right, yeah. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
All right, gang. That is the sound. It's time for our lightning round. So this is our game show of flashy and brilliant questions.
Oh, they're so brilliant.
That we get to play with our guests. Here's the fun part tonight. We are playing not only with our guest, Katie, but we're playing with all the freaks. So what, freaks, if you would go to the private chat, and if you haven't already gone to your phone and logged into the website that I need you to log into. I see Greg is in, Jen is in, Katie's in. So I need Dina and Brady. Go ahead and log in.
I like yours, Katie.
I know. It's like the glasses and the mustache. That's all you need.
Yeah, I think I've got the cheap version that doesn't allow you to change your avatar, but that's okay.
I got the
That's
cheap version
okay.
too. Oh gosh, there we go.
Oh, no, I guess you can change your avatar. I see Jen's changing hers up a little bit.
Oh, I see that you can see me right now.
I
Or
can
maybe
see
that's-
you. Yes.
one. Show that one.
All right, Dina's in.
Okay.
So Brady, we're waiting for you, the young buck out of the group here.
I'm trying to find
Trivia
Trivia
Live.
Oh, okay, got it.
I like
got
the
it.
hat.
I know, right? And the heart-shaped eyes.
All right, so while Brady's figuring that part out, we're gonna play our little lightning. All right, so we're gonna call this one certified digital trivia, Katie, because you are the certified digital meteorologist. So we're calling this certified digital trivia. We're still waiting on Brady.
What's the code? I lost the code.
It's go to the private chat, Dingledorf.
I am in the private chat.
I got you.
Yeah.
I've got you.
Oh God, I am just.
80.
Oh
for
my
the
God.
There
win.
it is. Got it.
This is the
Got it,
guy that's always talking about the old people. Nothing for the young folks. And I'm trying to young it up for this guy, and he still can't figure it out.
I got it. Hey, Phil, you know what, Phil? You don't need young enough for me. You're plenty young. You are plenty
Hey,
young.
listen, here's the thing, Katie. Earlier you mentioned about Valpo having like great scholarship programs, and Brady was like nodding, like, yeah, as if you got a scholarship, Brady.
All right.
The problem was out of
We
state
got
tuition
Brady.
is like 40 grand a semester. It was bad. All right, that was why I had to leave. Anyway.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We are playing. This is going to be a game. You guys are all gonna play on your phone, right? It's multiple choice trivia. The topic is science fiction films and TV shows. For Katie.
You got this.
So look at Katie. She's like, she's cracking
ready
her
to
knuckles.
roll.
She's flexing. So it is. I think it's like 15 questions. And it's kind of like if you ever played trivia at the bar, where the sooner you answer, the more points you can earn, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I will, while you guys look on your phone, I'll kind of read it out and read the multiple choice for all of our listeners. And that's what we'll do. So here we go. We're going to start the game. And I'm going to share the screen as well. So who directed 2001: A Space Odyssey? George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, Christopher Nolan, or Stanley Kubrick?
Oh my God, I have no idea.
I did that before you even finished your question.
No
kidding.
I'm letting Zara's going to be doing it for me this time. Go.
And you do have a countdown, 1-0. The answer is Stanley Kubrick.
Dang it!
Yeah.
Oh, Garrett, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Garrett.
Yeah. So here we go. Greg 96, Dina 95. Zeros for the rest on the leaderboard. Here's the next one. Theme music from which film can be heard being played by the mothership in Close Encounters of the Third Kind? Jurassic Park, Jaws, Star Wars, or E.T. the Extraterrestrial? Which theme music is being played by the mothership in Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
I love you, Garrett.
3 seconds. It's Jaws.
No.
It's Jaws.
Bummer. Yeah, that one was hard.
All right. Greg
Greg.
got that one. He's up to 185. Dina's second with 95 still.
We're sure Greg's not using ChatGPT.
All right. What's the name of the planet in Avatar where the Na'vi live? Pandemonium, Avalon, Pandora, or Nirvana? Nirvana.
They'd have some great music festivals.
Listen, I was thinking, did we get it?
Yeah.
The answer is Pandora.
Yeah.
It's Pandora. So let's see our leaderboard after 5 questions. Greg with 282,
Greg's
Dina
still
191, Katie 98, Jen 91, Brad Hams nothing.
Brad.
All right, Stu, who stars as Barbarella? Grace Kelly, Jane Fonda, Audrey Hepburn, or Marilyn Monroe?
I haven't heard of any of these.
Barbarella.
Oh, come on.
Jane Fonda.
Yes.
Yeah.
Complete guess.
Jane Fonda.
I love Jane Fonda.
All right, Greg's still in the lead with
Greg's
378.
still winning.
Dina in second, Katie in third, Brad in fourth, past Jen.
Yes.
I know. Oh.
Which popular 80s band was named after one of the characters in Barbarella? Duran Duran, Pet Shop Boys, Wham, or Aha?
Jen, you can't lose to me.
Oh my God. I have no
one's
idea.
hard.
Don't lose to me, Jen.
That one's hard. I had a guess on that one.
I don't think I got this one right. I don't think I got this one
I
right.
wouldn't know this one either. Duran Duran.
Jen,
Oh,
boom,
there
Jen,
you go.
let's go. I don't even know who that is, but I
Duran
just
Duran. All
I
right.
like their name.
Greg in first, Dina in second, Katie third, Brad fourth, Jen fifth. Brad's got two in a row.
Here I come.
Thing. Is that what that is?
Which 2013 film does Sandra Bullock star with George Clooney? Momentum, Levity, Weightlessness, or Gravity?
You think Gravity?
Oh, Gravity.
Yeah.
It's Gravity.
He's reading what Garrett says. Thanks,
I
Garrett.
like Weightlessness, though.
I was
That's a
going to
great
say
name for a
Nirvana.
movie.
All right, Greg 473, Dina
going.
388. Katie's
Greg,
in
will you
second
just-
with two in a row. Brad 3 in a row. Jen 2 in a row.
Will you chill out, Greg?
All
and
right,
just, like, let
Forbidden
us-
Planet on which Shakespeare is based on which Shakespearean play? Tempest, Hamlet, Macbeth, Romeo and Juliet. Forbidden Planet.
I got this one wrong.
I don't think.
I'm not sure about this one.
Oh, I got this one wrong.
This is a coin
Damn
flip.
it.
Right
This
here.
is definitely
Mine's
a coin flip.
We're halfway
Yeah.
through.
I had to
Oh.
The
Down
Tempest.
to AP English.
I think Garrett.
Oh, yeah, Katie, I literally had nightmares from
Oh, Dina took the lead from Greg.
Greg.
Oh my
Katie's in
God.
third, 3 in a row.
Go, Katie.
The original
heck yeah.
Star
Star
Trek
Trek.
series is set in which century? 20th, 30th, 23rd, or 25th century?
Oh my God. I
OG
If I get this
Star
wrong,
Trek.
I'm going to bed. I'm abandoning
OG
you all.
Star Trek.
Oh,
This is totally
no.
for you, Katie.
Garrett.
Yeah.
Sorry. Damn it, Garrett. I just need to start
Damn
doing what
it,
you said.
Garrett.
Garrett is giving me all the right answers.
All right,
I'm
Katie's
just-
got
my
4 in a
God.
row.
Moving
Took
up,
second
Katie,
over
moving up.
Greg.
So
Dina, you're still in
bad.
first. She's gotten 3 in a row. With what fighting move did Mr. Spock
Oh, God,
knock out
yeah.
his enemies? Romulan roundhouse kick, Vulcan nerve pinch, Klingon karate chop, or the Ferengi finger flick?
I'm going, man.
Garrett, whatever you
Dirty.
say, I'm just going to do.
So cute.
Vulcan nerve pinch.
Yeah.
Vulcan nerve pinch.
Is that a real thing? Like, if you get pinched
It is.
there,
Yeah,
could you...
it's real,
so you
Brady. It's
just-
real. All right, Dina, 4 in a
Use that on my
row.
brother.
Katie,
Katie was
5 in a row.
fine.
Woo!
Katie.
Jeff Bridges plays Tron in the original film of the same name. True or false?
Let's say true.
Dude,
Yeah,
Garrett is
50-50.
he's on fire.
Ah.
It is false.
Oh,
He was not Tron. Tron was a
Oh.
Oh,
program.
No, I should
Jeff
have
Bridges
known.
was a user.
devastating.
Boom.
Right.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
Who's
man.
Jeff
Greg's
Bridges?
back in
One point
second.
behind.
Oh my god.
The line, you have 20 seconds to comply, comes from which film? Total Recall,
Oh.
Terminator, Blade Runner, RoboCop. Nirvana.
No.
This is another
Right.
freaking coin flip.
Oh, just pick one.
Pick 'em.
I think
You
I know
have
this.
20.
Yeah.
RoboCop.
Oh,
RoboCop.
You have 20 seconds to
Remember the,
comply.
the
Huge.
other. You have 20
Huge
seconds
win.
to comply.
Garrett would be.
All right,
Oh,
Dina's in
yeah.
first, Katie's up to second.
Uh-oh.
Greg in
Uh-oh.
third, Brady
Dina,
fourth.
Katie. Yeah.
Battle for last.
Complete the film name, Close Encounters of, and we already had this, The Alien Kind, Fourth Dimension, The Third Kind, The Final Frontier.
I'm pretty sure it's the alien kind for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
The Third Kind. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. We got to like 3 more questions. Pretty much everybody got that right. So no
Yay.
change. Dina, Katie, Greg, Brady, Jen.
Do you guys notice I've got the Reed Timmer hat on, by the way?
What are all the alien enemies in Starship Troopers called? Bugs, thugs, slugs, mugs.
Ah.
Bugs. Wow, everybody
Yeah.
picked that one right away or picked
Those were
right away.
gross. Yeah.
The bugs.
just whatever my
Oh,
damn it.
Katie, you
Yes.
missed it. Greg missed it.
Greg,
Oh,
damn
Greg,
it.
dude, if I pass you, Greg, this is going to be
Shut up.
bad.
Shut
It's
up.
going to be
Which series
really
of hit
bad.
films is based on the books of Pierre Boulet? Planet of the Apes, Star Wars, The Matrix, or Star Trek?
One of two.
Never heard of Pierre Boulet. Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Never
Greg,
seen.
did you get that right? No. Damn it.
We got one more
Oh.
question. Everybody got that right.
Greg, don't choke.
Dina, Katie, Greg, Brady, Jen. Down to
Don't
the
mess
last
up
question.
here, Greg.
Oh no, who does
Oh,
Mark
yeah.
Hamill
That
play in
means-
Star
Damn it,
Wars?
no.
Luke, Han, Obi-Wan, or Darth
Shit.
Vader?
No, Greg, don't.
That was
Luke
No.
Skywalker.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker. Luke, you're my only hope. There we go. Dina, number
No.
1. Katie, number 2. Greg, number 3.
Katie.
Congrats, Dina.
Woo.
Good
High
job.
five.
You,
Boom.
Failure.
Katie. Yes.
Dina, you know your shit.
Wow. Yes.
You watch a lot of TV.
I did not
I love
expect that.
Job, Katie,
Wow.
too.
Garrett, I am sorry. If I would have listened to you, I would have gotten in first.
Katie,
That's
I have a
unfortunate.
Star Trek like outfit. I have the blue science officer. I do. I wear it for Halloween.
See, I got one because I do fandom forecasts, and I did a forecast for the Star Trek universe, and I got the science officer and everything for it.
That is so awesome.
Yes. You should do it. If you have a science officer, go for it.
Katie, you're so cool.
It's taken us 203 episodes to learn that Dina's got a Star Trek outfit in her closet.
Dina,
I have a Wonder Woman outfit.
Dina, I'm gonna need you in front of a
I've
green
seen that.
screen.
I've seen that one
She's
Yeah,
firing
on your social media. I saw that.
I'm gonna need you in front of a green screen with that outfit on, Dina.
When is
Given
adjusted.
the weather forecast.
All right, so Katie, that was great. Do us a favor, Katie. Tell us how people can find you on social media and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. Well, you can find me at weather_Katie on pretty much every social media platform. I'm also So Many Random Fandoms on YouTube, which is my somewhat meteorological, somewhat just chaotic page. We have a show called Welcome to Our Cult where I introduce friends to my favorite shows. So it's a fun time.
What was that one called? So many random, that's a mouthful.
So Many Random Fandoms, because that's
Okay.
literally me.
Oh, that's cute. You have some good, I would say, rhyming skills or just great ways to get headlines, clicks.
Exactly. I watch too much David Tennant content, and he's a fast-talking Scotsman, and I just picked up on that for some reason. So now that's my
Is he the Doctor Who guy? He's Doctor Who.
He is the Doctor Who guy.
Okay. All right.
He's got great skills,
I know
nunchuck skills, computer hacking skills,
All right, well, tell you what, we're going to take our final break, and we'll be right back with some hashtag weather fools, so stay tuned. Katie, great job. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Katie,
that was fun.
When were you at Valpo? What year did you get there?
15 to 19.
Okay, I was gone by then. I was bankrupt by then.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Staying in
Yeah.
a dorm that was as old as my parents and never been renovated.
Wait,
for
which
that
dorm?
long
Which
a
dorm were
year.
you in?
I was in Brant.
Okay,
Brant, and then I went to Wernberg.
Okay, I was right across from Brant.
Brady went there for 5 weeks. So
No, I was there for a year. I was
okay.
gosh.
Sorry, it was a year.
It was I forget. All I remember is it was infested with brown
alumni?
recluse. Yes, alumni. I was in
Yep.
I was in alumni. It was infested with brown recluse spiders. So, which I got bit by.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so Dina, if this was a guy saying this, I probably wouldn't have posted it. But it's Christine, our Lunalight fan from Germany. She wants to see in the Star Trek suit or Wonder Woman costume.
I've got them both on my face. I'll find them. I'll post
Halloween.
them on the Stormfront Freaks thing.
Our Halloween show, we should dress up.
Do it. Cosplay. I have a Joe cosplay for the post. The post for this episode was my Joe cosplay. I went into the middle of a field in Sioux City and did a little photo shoot. I was insane. It was great.
That's awesome.
Katie, you're just so cool. You just keep
All
being
right.
so cool.
So first, Katie, do us a favor if you do a little sound bite for us before we get to our VIP. They probably have a couple questions. If you can just say, "Hi, this is Katie Nickolaou," or "This is TV meteorologist Katie Nickolaou, and this is the Stormfront Freaks."
All right. I can do that in 3, 2, 1. Hey there, this is meteorologist Katie Nickolaou, and this is the Stormfront Freaks.
Wow.
Well,
that was
love
like
it,
professional.
I am a voice actor, so I hope
Wow,
I got it
yeah.
right.
It's like she does it for a living.
So Katie, you're a fan of Jim Cantori, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah, it took him 4 takes to do that.
No way.
It
Yeah.
did, yeah.
And I bet you he wasn't up since midnight. So the key is to be exhausted with everything you do, and you just bulldoze through it.
So I want to give Garrett and Dan an opportunity if they had any questions for you, Katie, to also ask too, because they've usually got good questions.
Awesome.
So Garrett, you go first.
I'm going to let you down on this one. I really don't have anything too crazy today, but I had a good time though. So
Let's
me
ask
what
about
my
voice.
pets' names are.
Oh.
sorry, what was that?
Ask me what my pets' names are.
Oh, there you go. What's your pet's names?
Doppler and Radar.
Oh, that's great.
That's cute.
The only problem is, are they both cats or is only one a
They're both
cat?
cats.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
both
that's
I'm gonna have to
problem.
mute you.
I took radar storm chasing with me when he was a kitten. He hated it, but it was fun.
Oh, you're so cute.
Aw,
Daniel says you're an absolute rock star.
True fact.
What else? We had some other things. All right, Dan, what do you got?
There was a good one from Curtis Fafard.
Yeah. I'm looking for Curtis. I'm looking for his here. Dan, go ahead with your question.
For a youngster that wants to pursue meteorology or something in the sciences, do you have any tips for them?
Oh yeah, find what you like in the field, because I found out at Valpo everyone has a storm story, whether it be a hurricane or a winter storm, or there was one person who just liked sunshine, and we were all like. But everyone has some sort of specialty that they've attached to when they first get into weather. And if you use that as your cloud condensation nucleus for forming your love of meteorology, it just makes it so much easier to get into it. Because it's a lot like a fire hose of information these days. So I'd say find something that you like, learn about that, and then it'll branch off into all the other fields of meteorology, and they're all intertwined.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the question.
That's good. That's good. Here is, or I had it. Where'd it go? Where did it go? I just pulled it up, darn it. Anyway.
Let's talk about your voice.
He said pretty much the same thing. He said the same.
He actually said that
don't listen to the trolls.
Charisma and sugar.
Oh, that
seems
one.
like maybe you're a little higher on the sugar scale than the charisma scale or something.
There we go. There you go.
Coffee mug, it's full of Cadbury eggs. Okay, I've just been
Oh my god,
the whole time.
that's awesome!
Wow. Okay,
Blood sugar's
well,
through the roof.
Katie, I know you got to get up early in the morning, so you're certainly welcome to stay for the last Weather Fools segment we have. But if you need to go, I understand, and you're gonna stick around. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I
Once you're
love
sleep
it.
deprived, there's no worsening of it.
Yeah, very good. Very good. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Coming out of break, we have got. I will play the Drive Under the Moon video, and then the Weather Fools video with applause. Brady, unmute yourself, and you are introducing Weather Fools. I've got one from Dina and one from Greg. Anybody else?
Phil, I said something in the chat. I was just going to plug our chase trip with like that picture of the storm chase vehicle with the logo on the front. But if it's too hard to add in, that's fine.
I will put it in here. Hold on. Yeah, I'll put it in.
Katie, this is a future storm chaser, just so you know.
Dude, nice. What's your name?
Zara.
Zara? You have like the coolest name. That's like you have to have a unique name to be a legend, so you already have like the first part down.
You know what the crazy thing is? There's another Zara in her class.
No.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
I agree about the name thing. Like you really need a catchy name to really become like a thing, just like a Phil or a Greg. You know, like
I was like,
just something.
Brady is not a legend name. Brady's like
it is Brady.
You know,
as a kid, I wanted to be on Survivor, and Cochran showed up, and he insisted that Jeff call him Cochran because he's like, "That's how I'll be a legend." I'm like, core memory, we're doing that.
I like it.
All right, so here's what we'll do. So we'll do that. Brady, let's go. Greg, you, and then Dina on the Weather Fools. Okay. Greg, you, and Dina, and then finish up with episode 203 show notes, 203.
Cool.
Show notes. Then I will play the Freak Fanbox video. Jen, do you have all those?
I do. I've got it.
So you're going to be good on that? Okay.
I got it. Yeah.
So don't forget to unmute yourself, because when I play the video, it will automatically mute you. So unmute yourself so you can kind of transition out of the video.
Perfect. We'll do.
Okay.
Phil, one thing, when Brady goes to me on Weather Fools, don't play my video until I've talked about it.
Okay.
Like you can bring it up on screen, which I'd like, but just don't actually play it until I've talked about it.
Greg, I just want to say I love your Canadian accent. It's infectious. It really is. Especially when you say
I don't know
about.
what that's all about. What is that about?
What's that, a boot?
A boot.
love it
I don't know
so
what it's a
much.
boot.
All right. So we'll do that, and as soon as Jen, when you're done with the last Freak Fanbox entry, then I will close us out, and we're good.
Awesome. Do I have to do
All
the
right.
show notes on mine too, Phil, or no?
Do you have to? No, because I don't put those in the show notes.
Okay.
All right, Garrett and Dan going back to the green room.
Bye.
And here we go with the video.
Hello, everyone. This is Pecos Hank Sheila, and you're listening to Stormfront Freaks Podcast.
Let's take a drive under the moon. Let's take a drive under the somber sky. Let's take a drive under the moon.
Rub it up, flip it down, turn it all around. Welcome back to the Stormfront Freaks podcast. What is this? This is Weather Fools. Who are we? We're the Stormfront Freaks. What are we doing right now? We are doing Weather Fools. What is Weather Fools for those that are forgetful, or maybe it's your first time watching the show? Welcome if it's your first time, but you need to catch up because there's a lot that's happened. Anyway, Weather Fools is us as the freaks. We're going out on the internet. We're going out on, we're using Elon Musk's Starlink. We're going on the dark web. As Phil loves to peruse this dark web. And
I don't look at the dark web for weather.
Oh,
fools.
Phil's got Starlink set up right to the dark web.
Phil's got the amazing thing.
Oh,
Yes.
he does. He's got an exclusive dark web terminal all to himself. Anyway, we're going out and looking for people that did something not so smart, and it deals with the weather. Now, I understand we got a couple people that have weather fools this week. Greg, you're first. Who is your weather fool this week?
Okay, so this one, guys, I honestly, I actually don't even know if it qualifies as a weather fool, but it's rare that I like burst out laughing where I do like the whole LOL thing. But I pulled this up on Instagram, and listen, it says the caption is, even the truck was shocked. And obviously we got an icy road. There's been an accident on the highway, and you're going to see this truck come into view as he slows down to go past the accident. And oh my gosh, it's quite the accident.
Gee, oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
That's good, Riggles. That's really
And
good.
it actually says Jesus Christ.
That's amazing.
Wow.
I love
He
it.
didn't stop to help. Wouldn't Jesus stop?
Yeah.
What would Jesus do? Come on.
Jesus just
Dina
drove right past.
Maybe he was just more exclaiming it, like, Jesus Christ, oh my gosh. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
That is
that's a good one.
I wonder if the person filming it knew what they were doing, right? That's what I really want to know. Did they know something was coming, or they were just like,
No,
that was
I
just all
bet
luck?
they were just that was a fluke, I bet.
Happy
Yeah.
universal
Always-
luckiness.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
he was aimed on that
was.
overturned car the whole time.
Yeah, no
He was.
kidding.
Yeah. Well, Greg, that was awesome. That was a great weather fool. So the next weather fool actually comes from myself. So this is something that I think we need to make happen, guys. So do you guys remember Ricky Bobby from the movie Talladega Nights?
Yeah.
He's got that big Fig Newton sticker on the front of his car.
Right on the windshield.
Right on the windshield. I think when we storm chase, we need to get the biggest Stormfront Freak sticker we can and just stick it on the windshield. If we can't see, we can't see. Right?
I like it.
It's all,
Yeah,
it's all about...
we won't get arrested or anything like that at all. No,
Some
that won't be a
sacrifices
problem.
must be made.
100%.
Well,
And you know
we
what?
could just get Phil's car with sponsors all over it.
I think
We
we
could
should
do that.
I think
I
we
like the
should.
Wonder
All
Bread.
the crazy ones like craft cream.
I like the Wonder Bread.
Oh God! Well, we're gonna. I think we might have to make that happen. We're gonna have to just plaster Phil's car with stickers. Anyway,
Yeah,
Dina, I understand you have a weather fool. Who is your weather fool this week?
This one's from a ski slope, and I just think it's funny because everybody's just skiing down the slope, and they love it because they say we could barely watch the scary video. Like a big bear just crosses in front of this guy.
Holy cow!
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
he just happens to have he must have had a GoPro or something.
Wow.
like you would think if you saw this bear coming, you might want to like stop and not cross his path.
Yeah,
I think
pizza,
you're
not
going
French
too
fries.
fast,
Pizza,
though.
not French
He
fries.
could have scratched that bear's ass as it went by. He really could have. He could have been like,
I
hey,
think
bud.
the weather fool here is the bear. He doesn't he know he's supposed to be hibernating?
He's happy hibernating.
That's a good point.
I just
And-
thought it was so
Stop
funny when
that.
I saw it. I was like, he's like, oh my God. But
No,
everybody's
there is no attempt from the guy to stop. I mean, he's
No.
not pizza. He is not French fry. He is not doing anything. He is just gunning ahead, man. That is out of control.
But
All
that
right,
bear
well-
was hauling ass. He hauled ass across that ski slope.
Shows you why you cannot run away from a bear. Don't try to run from a bear because it's going
Right.
to
Yeah.
run you down.
I don't know.
There was
If
a lot of
if a
people.
grizzly
That
bear comes
bear
up
must
to me,
have-
I don't know. I'm probably gonna,
You
anyway.
attack it.
Yeah, he
That
was
haven't
big.
you heard that, Brady? Like if a
Attack it?
grizzly bear comes up to you, you got to be like, "Raw!" Just go after it. Like try and
just
get on
punch it?
top of it.
And just,
Oh yeah,
like-
take it down. Yeah.
What is
That's
it
what
Claw
it's
it
supposed
with
to
my
do.
really sharp, fingernails.
Maybe
Is
it was
that
cocaine bear.
No, I'd be dead.
Oh,
You'd
cocaine
be dead.
bear.
You gotta run. You gotta run and
Bear.
climb.
Yeah.
Anyway, so to see these links and more, go to stormfrontfreaks.com. Look under the show notes section. Look for episode 203.
Send me a postcard, drop me a line.
You've got mail, baby, yeah.
Yeah, you got mail, baby. It is Freak Fan Box time, and it is exciting. So this is where we actually talk about the comments that you leave, either on Apple Podcasts, you tweet us after listening to episodes and what you love about them. And we actually have several to talk about today. So we have Tom, who posted on Twitter or X in regards to the Cameron Nixon episode. He said, excellent episode. Just listened to it on my drive back from Manitoba to Ontario. So much great information on this one. So Tom, thank you so much for that and sending that in. We have Sidley123 via Apple Podcasts in New Zealand. And she said 5 stars. It's awesome. Keep up the amazing work. Sidley, we love you. You're incredible.
New
And-
Zealand. That's
Yes.
great.
Isn't
Wow,
that-
we are so international.
We are international. That's a true thing. Levy Weather posted on X. Thank you, Stormfront Freak, for following me. I have always dreamed of one day being on the show. I have watched, listened to so many of the shows and podcasts. I love them all. I feel like, Phil, like sometime in the future, we can make this the dream come true one day for Levy, that they could potentially be
Yep.
on here. I feel like that
could happen.
yeah, I feel like we can make that happen. But thank you so much, Levy. You're absolutely incredible. Nathan Reno posted on X, literally been binge watching their podcast for the last 3 nights. LOL. Really
I love that.
enjoying what they do. Nathan, I love you.
cool,
That is
Nathan.
awesome. That just made my night. That's so incredible. And thank you to everyone who love us and support us and listen and all of that. And if you mention us in your next post or podcast player review, you might see it on our next episode.
All right. Well, thanks, Jen. I think that just about does it for this episode of Stormfront Freaks Live. Do us a favor if you love the show, either subscribe, follow, any of that kind of stuff, or just send it to a friend. Just post it on your social media. Say, hey, love this show. Take a listen. That's one of the best things you can do for us if you like what we're doing. Just kind of let other people know that we're out there and we exist. Is always helpful. Let's find
Make
out,
them
Freaks, how
listen.
people can follow and find you. Brady, I'm going to start with you.
Yeah, you can find me on most social media platforms at Brady Harris WX, although I no longer have a TikTok, unfortunately. I was just
They take you down?
I
Like,
just couldn't. I couldn't keep
too
up with all
inappropriate
the,
content?
no, I just couldn't keep up with all the the kids these days, and I was just like, I don't know, man. It's just a lot, an old soul,
Old man.
An old soul.
half my feed is like disabled cat rescues. I'm the
Oh.
80-year-old cat woman on TikTok.
Katie, we need to talk.
That's what you need to do.
I'm the only person on the show that likes cats, and so I'm
I
so
like cats.
glad
I'm a
we're
cat.
vibing right now.
I'm
I
a
love
cat and
it.
dog equal.
Yeah. Well,
I don't. All right, Jen, how can people find you?
At Jennifer Weather on Instagram and TikTok, and at JWatson_WX on X.
Very good. All right, Greggles.
Tornado Greg on all social media stuff. You can check out my teaching website, cameraeasy.ca, and I've got a book. I just got the
That's
proof
sick.
of the cover.
Oh my God.
I love that.
Book number 4 is coming out in just about
Dude.
3 weeks. So I'm so
What a
excited about that.
slacker.
Go
Jeez.
Regals.
Nice job, Greg. Seriously.
That's sweet. That's sweet. All right, Dina.
I'm Lady Pilot 70, and that's most. I'm not on everything. I'm not a TikToker like Katie. I wish I could, but I can't. It's like Instagram and X and Threads and things. Lady Pilot 70.
Lady Pilot 70. All right, and you can find me typically.
I'm like follow.
You can
I
find
found
me.
you, Katie, already, and I followed you.
Don't worry about me. It doesn't matter. All
All
right,
right,
but
Bill,
hey,
come on. We love you
special
too.
thanks to Katie. Katie, great job tonight. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. You guys are so much fun.
Yeah, that was a good time. Had a good time. So our next episode, we've got the Scant Man, Storm Chaser Mike Scantlin, who's been a part of the Dominator Chase team. Big Storm Chaser. He's going to be with us live Thursday, February 29th at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central. It'll be on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. And we always post it on the audio podcast the following weekend. So for Dina and Katie, Brady, Jen, Greg, Garrett, and Dan, I am going to signal the all clear, and we will catch you guys next time. Good night, everybody.
Peace. Meow.
Hi, Katie. Star Trek or Star
Oh,
Wars?
wait a minute. We got our end credits.
Thank you for tuning in to the Stormfront Freaks podcast. You can watch our bi-weekly show live on youtube.com/stormfrontfreaks and download the audio version on your favorite podcast player. For links to our Patreon team of exclusive benefits, show notes, past shows, new videos, merchandise, and more, visit our website at stormfrontfreaks.com. While you're there, check out our interactive chaser radar from our friends at zoomradar.com. If you'd like to contact us with questions or make comments about the show, shoot us an email to questions@stormfrontfreaks.com or follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. Search for Stormfront Freaks. We'd love to hear from you. Join us next time and tell a friend about the Stormfront Freaks podcast.
Awesome. Katie, thanks again. Zara, thank you. Bye-bye, Zara.
It was great to meet you.
Hey, thank you. Bye, guys. You guys are so awesome.
So again, Katie, thank you. Thanks to Jack, Christine, Steve, Fuzzy.
Oh, Fuzzy.
What do we got? Wind Dancer
Hiya,
Media. We got Rickle Jenner Weather.
He was an old listener. I think he just came back.
Yeah, I saw that. I wasn't sure what his
I think
real
it's
name is.
Legner.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Rick Legner.
Rick Rickle Gunner. Rickle Gunner.
That sounds
Sorry,
better.
Rick. We totally messed that up.
I totally
Rickle
messed that up.
I did too. I read it the same way.
I'm going to name my kid Rickle Jenner.
Take a shot.
Who else? Nicholas, thank you. Tyler was listening, so thank you to Tyler.
Are we sure it's not Tuller Hudson?
It's like the town game that Greg and I were playing chasing last year.
Oh.
We try and mess up the town name on purpose.
Stephen's kind of talking.
Yes, Dad.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
All right.
that was fun. She's a great she's a great guest.
She's
eh?
awesome. She was so
I did watch. I watched a bunch of her TikTok videos today, and they were fun. They
Yeah.
were funny.
she's so good.
She is really
The
good at that.
icicle
I
one
agree.
was funny though, because she's like, "You're literally eating bird poop."
It is. I remember when that
Not
went
wrong.
viral. I so remember
Yeah.
that.
You're eating bird poop when you eat icicles?
Off your
Oh,
roof.
yeah.
Are you
You
kidding
have to
me?
watch
I
it.
do that all the time. What?
No, you
Explains a
don't.
lot.
Oh my, that's so gross, dude.
Because what's on the roof? Bird poop,
Snow, I don't
raccoon,
know, water. I don't know.
raccoon poop, squirrel poop, and pee.
I'm never on the roof. I don't know what's on the roof. What? Oh
And
my
my
toxins from like these asphalt shingles. It's
First pools, now icicles. My life is ruined. Oh,
Yeah.
I can no longer go in public pools
Steve,
anymore.
Steve says, yeah, the poo melts and then it refreezes. It's all good.
Oh, that's so gross.
I mean, you
Love you,
know, we've
Steve.
all probably done it. Hey, Cowboy Steve.
Cowboy Steve. Cowboy Steve is awesome.
All right.
Wait, how come it says hello, Zara?
No, I don't know.
Wait.
Hold on,
yeah,
I'll
look.
find it. Yeah, who said that? Here we go.
Don't eat yellow snow. Thanks, Christine. I appreciate that piece of advice.
Christine,
Don't eat yellow snow.
I have done that before. I lost a bet, and don't ever
You
do
did
it.
not.
Who said hello, Zara? Where is it?
We have to figure out because I just posted those 2 pictures too on our Facebook page, but I'm not sure if she's on that.
Which
Greg,
picture?
Can you help? Greg,
The
can you help me
Wonder
write a book?
Star Trek. I found it on my
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's easy. I can just go back to October's.
Greg, I want to write a book about cats. Can you help me write a book about cats?
AI can help you write a book about cats.
That's plagiarism.
So
love
true.
you so much.
So true.
Oh my God.
There are, I think I mentioned this last time. There's so I work at Mime University, and they have ways to determine if someone's been using AI, and I don't know how. They obviously don't tell you, but they look at your previous. They look at your previous writings and something, and they can compare to be able to tell. Apparently,
but also for math problems, you could probably just plug those in, and it doesn't matter if AI can know or not because
that's crazy. Yeah,
you just graded based upon the answer. So,
I could have done all my math classes online instead of suffering through differential equations.
Oh, Dina, I don't understand for meteorology why they require you to do that.
I mean, only if you're going to do models.
And
Phil, can you pull up
Not
Steve
the fun
Paul's
kind.
last comment?
All right, you guys, I got to get little person to bed, but I love you guys.
My name is not little person.
No, it's not. That's
Zara.
correct.
Come on, it's not little person.
I'm not
All right,
little
good
person.
night,
You know,
Zara.
this beautiful lady right here works with your daddy. Works with daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I yell at him all the time for you.
Yeah.
with Steve's comment, I was gonna no, never mind.
but then he said this, so I don't know if that was in relation to your beard
I think it was.
or what.
Bye, guys.
All right,
I was
Zara.
actually gonna go pull
Bye,
up his
Jen.
other comment again. Just pull up his other comment again. So I was gonna say, well, your wife doesn't mind mine.
He's a
So
newlywed too.
Greg, you do have a good beard, man. How often do you got to shave that sucker?
You know what? I just started this. It's just like a couple weeks.
It was like a
But
day.
do you have to shave your neck? Because my neck beard grows out, and it just
Yeah,
looked like a.
you
cave.
still shave your neck. You got to
still
shave your
shave
neck.
down here.
See, I hate having to do that. It's just too much work.
Too. I hate it.
Yeah.
So let me ask.
Wait, girls grow beards, Tina?
Let me ask you, ladies, this one.
Some, I guess.
And I'm when I say that, I mean all of you. Does the salt in the pepper, does that work? Phil, will you?
I like
Phil,
it.
Phil-
I'll tell you one thing. I like
Yeah.
gray. I like a little gray in a man.
Mm-hmm.
I do. My husband's
Yeah.
got a little bit of gray going.
Is there a
I
border
like
though,
it.
Dina, where you're like, that's too much?
No.
No.
Oh, as far as length, yes.
What if it's just white? What if it's like literally?
No, I don't
just
mind
all
that.
white?
I just the only thing I don't like is like the
Phil, we'll have to
long-ass
listen.
bullshit
Let's make a
stuff,
deal, Phil,
you
that we're not shaving this until we're chasing at the end of May, and we'll have
Okay.
like a
It's gonna get hot.
we'll do kind of like a you know, like I don't know what do you want to like
You wanna
some
do
sort
like
of- what do you call it, like
We'll do a TikTok. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
We could shave, we could have a bet, some kind of a bet, and whoever loses
Like
has to
whose
shave
beard
it.
is longer
I
and
don't
you
know.
gotta shave it.
or we'll just do like a poll who wears the beard better.
Hold on. Do you
when
see
May rolls
Steve?
around.
Guys, I
Okay.
think Steve is challenging me right now because he's
Ray,
saying I'm
what's
the
going on?
only
You're the
one without a
only-
beard.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I
true.
might need to grow one for Chase Week. Because
I
would like to
even
see-
Dan
No,
and
like,
Garrett
and I-
got
and-
solid
and-
beards.
And I'm not trying to be a dick, Brady, but can you grow a beard? Like, do you
Oh.
get facial hair?
You know what? I'm going to send you guys this picture. I
He's
have a
gonna
picture
look-
of me
he's
not
gonna look a lot
shaving for
older.
like 4 months. I look like a mountain man. I can grow just
Really?
thick.
What?
Literally,
Brady the Mountain Man. I
I
gotta
grow.
see
I'm
that.
growing. I grow hair like up here. Literally, there's hair. I can feel hair up here.
he a wolf
and like
man?
here.
Yeah, he's
It is-
the sideshow at the circus.
There's a reason.
Yeah.
I mean, I have an oval shaped head, so my beard probably would look good. But like, it just itches so. I might have to do it for Chase Week.
I can't even imagine it, and it probably age you because you look way younger, clean shaven.
I look like
So,
a
I mean,
child.
you're young, but
Phil,
you
pull
look.
up-
I look like a child.
Phil, pull up Wind Dancer Media's last comment here. They said my beard is white with a reddish mustache. I'm assuming Wind Dancer Media is a dude.
I don't know.
I hope so.
Because
Well,
if not,
who knows?
that's pretty
Hey,
awesome.
in today's day and age, who knows? It's okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Anybody can have a beard.
Here, look. Here. That's me.
That ain't
not-
you. That is not
100%. That is me after my semester
No.
of Valparaiso.
That's
Okay,
that's
so-
you with the beard. Add a beard.
No,
app.
no.
Because I've done that too.
No,
Okay, so
I swear,
Brady-
I swear,
Brady.
I swear on my life, this is me.
Brady, you
after I
look
came
like
back
you
from
look like a
Valparaiso.
terrorist. You look like a
100%.
terrorist.
He's on a
100%.
watch list.
Looks
That-
like a terrorist.
Shave the
I am
dog and glued it on.
Or this, hold on, look at the date. Look at the date. That's October
Okay.
10 of 2013. That's before that app even came out.
So
I
Brady,
promise
if you just do the beard and get rid of the mustache, you're basically Amish.
100%.
Ah!
Yeah. Yep.
That's what that
Ah,
would
that's
look
funny.
Yep. That's me.
That
There's
looks
a reason
AI.
why. There's a
You rock
reason why.
the
I
chin
don't do it.
strap for Chase Week.
like. Wind Dancer is a dude. Woo! That's good.
I promise you that is not fake. That's why I don't grow a beard, because it's bad. It gets out of control.
Remember the Orange County Chopper show? You know, with the
Yes.
motorcyclist
Yeah.
senior.
Yeah.
He had that thing. Oh,
Yeah.
one
The
of you guys
handlebars.
could do that. Yeah, yeah.
Yikes! Christine said Brady's mugshot. Oh, that is so
Yeah,
true.
that does look like your mugshot.
That is very true.
Okay, gang, I'm out.
Say goodbye to everybody. We're gonna end the stream. So thanks for watching,
Night.
everyone.
Peace.
Good night.
Peace out.